Hello, welcome to Get Your Mind On. I'm Lori Stohs. It's just life. Life happens. But there's nothing that's permanent in life except change. Oh my gosh, change. We love change. No, we don't. Maybe we do. There's so many transitions in life. When you think about what goes on in our lives, we think about all the different things that happen. It's full of transition. New jobs, maybe new spouse, new relationship, going to decide to have a child, children then going from middle school to high school to college, leaving the house, we get to empty nest, right? We become a grandparent, we decide to move, we want a new house. Oh, maybe we just even buy a new computer. Maybe we get a new gadget and we're used to a PC and we move to a Mac. That's change. That's change in your life. It's a transition. It might be changing your hours at your work, that your job really doesn't change, but maybe the hours change. Maybe you got a new boss. Now you have somebody else to get used to. Change, and transition. Transition is just a part of our life. When we think about all the transitions in life, I want you to think about how do you deal with those transitions? What happens during transition? So we're going to spend the next few weeks on transition. Today, I really want you just to think about those transitions in your life and how you deal with them. So transitions equal change. What happens with most people with change? A little bit of fear, a little uncertainty, little insecurity because we're not sure what to expect. So when we think about change, how do we go through that change? Well, there's really two types. There's planned and unplanned. And I always ask an interview question about, when we had the startup organization, we knew that there was going to be lots of change, right? Lots of evolution. Some people are good with it and some people aren't. So I'd always ask the question, how do you deal with change? Oh yeah, I like change. Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about something that you've changed. And we drill down into the change a little bit. Then I'll ask the question when they say they love the change or they don't mind change. It's when change is placed upon you versus you choosing the change, how does it feel? Oh, that's a very different piece. If it's our decision to make change, usually we feel that we have a little bit of control over that change, right? If it's a change that's placed upon you by someone saying, I'm sorry, your employment is terminated, or we have something, someone passed away in your life, or something different happened that your car died or something and you need to get a new one. Some of those things aren't our choices. They happen to us. So how do we respond to that change? So I really want you to also think about that planned change versus unplanned change. Some of us are very good at the planned change because we can put a plan together and we kind of know what it means. But when the unplanned change comes upon us, then we go into chaos. And so transition is hard. We all have to think about what we do for transition and what it means to us. So for positive charge this week, I want you to think first is, how do you deal with transitions? What transitions have you had in your life that have been successful? And maybe what are the transitions that you're coming upon, that may be coming upon you soon? Transitions are part of life. Change is part of life, but it's all about our attitude and how we want to deal with it. We're going to speak a little bit more about how to deal with the different phases of transition. But first, I want you to do some self-reflection on what's worked best for you. Thanks for joining us today, and remember to get your mind on.